Hello everyone, welcome back to Tool Truck Tools, where we discuss everything tool truck related. Today we're going to be discussing some locking pliers and doing some comparisons from various manufacturers. You will see in the background a couple stubby 1/2 inch impacts that we'll be doing a comparison on later. The one on the left is the Matco Infinium option, and the one on the right is the Milwaukee Fuel option. We'll be talking more about those in a later video. Today we'll get started on the left here. The black set with the red release lever here. This is a Proto option. This is the Proto 291 XL. This is made in Spain. This is available on Amazon for about $20. I'll post all the prices in the video here, but this is available for about $20. I would say this is a better than average option here. We'll just go through the locking mechanism real quick. Does lock down pretty good. I am not a fan of this adjustment mechanism here. It does have a lock ring on it, which is somewhat useful. The release lever is just a simple pull and it will release. You do see all of the kind of the construction here, kind of folded metal. The teeth are okay. I wouldn't say they're anything great, but they are certainly better than some of the other items out there. And for the price, this is a very good option. These are right at $20. Again, I'll post the prices online or on the video. This here's the Knipex option. This is the 4104 180. This is also available on Amazon. This is a made in Germany product here. Satin finish here, very, very similar in construction to the made in Spain Proto option for about the same price. The weld here, a little bit sloppy. I wouldn't say it's anything great, but I will say it is very strong. I don't have any concerns about this breaking or not holding up. Just not the cleanest. I am a big fan of Knipex pliers. I would say their locking pliers are some of my least favorite pliers that they have. More so because I just don't feel like the fit and finish is as good as a lot of the other products that they make, but they do function well. I just feel like they don't put a lot of the attention to detail that you get in a lot of the other Knipex items. I'm also not a fan of this locking system here, this tension ring. It's okay at best. Very similar to the Proto option here. We'll lock something down. It's very similar in function to the Proto option where you just lift and it releases. It functions, it works. I would say that between the Knipex and the Proto option, honestly, I would probably go with the Knipex, provided there wasn't a big price difference, and there's not. Again, I'll post the pricing on the video. A little bit heavier, a little bit sturdier, a little bit better built than the Proto option. This next option is a made in USA item. As you can see here, this is a MALCO option. Getting very, very hard to find USA item here. You can see here, genuine USA. These are probably the best locking pliers you can find. These are getting more and more difficult to find with the MALCO name on them. You can buy them now under the SNAPON name for about 4 times the price. I picked these up off of Amazon probably a year ago or so for less than $40. I don't know what they go for on the Snap-on truck, but I'm sure it's close to $100. Whenever you compare these to the Proto and Knipex versions, there's just simply no comparison. Very similar price point with the MALCO option on it, made in USA. You see the locking system here. You can put a 6mm Allen in there, crank it down as tight as you want. This is the best you're going to find, guys. You're not going to find a better set of locking pliers for any amount of money anywhere. These are as good as it gets. The locking system is second to none. You can lock it down. If you wanted to crank it down and get even more tension on it, you can do that with no problem. If you want to release it, can do the same thing. To release it, very simple engagement system there. It locks, it falls. Everything is smooth. The fit and finish is as good as you're going to find on any tool anywhere. If you're able to find these online or anywhere else carrying the MALCO name, I highly recommend you pick them up for anything less than maybe $50. This is a phenomenal buy. The other item I have here, this is either a Chinese or a Taiwanese version. It's a Milwaukee. They call them torque lock. By far my least favorite set of locking pliers we have here. Just super clunky. You can hear all the clicking and popping. I am not a fan of the release system here. It just doesn't work very good. You'll hear it. These are just not very good. I will say these were $16. And they're even a bigger set. I think this is a 10-inch set here, or maybe an 8. Bigger plier, about half the price of these others, but I would say about half the quality too. I would buy these as a throwaway set or a set that you're not going to use very often, or a mobile set or an extra set. I would not get these as my primary set. You do have the ability here to lock things down. I will say that is one thing that I do prefer over the Knipex and the Proto versions. I'm not a fan of this. What happens with this through use is you start cranking on these with the set of pliers or whatever you're using. These things get worn down, they get stripped out, and they just don't last. I'm not a fan of this. I'd much rather be able to use an Allen key, get in there, lock it down, and be done with it. Again, so if I had to rate these, I would say hands down number one for the MALCO version, as good as any set you're going to get off any tool truck or anywhere you're going to buy. This MALCO stuff is the best there is. Knipex, followed by the Proto, and the Milwaukee. I honestly just threw these in here for comparison. They're nowhere near the quality of any of these. These are all 3 quality items. This one here separates itself big time from these two. These two are very similar. If you had an option between these two, I would probably pick the Knipex, but only if there wasn't a big price difference. That's all we got for this one here. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate your time. Thank you.